Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge flush mount Twilight. This is going to be the interior version. This is the 124910. I happen to have it right here so we can talk about it and get a really good view of it. There's also some exterior versions of this as well as an exterior sconce that you can use with this. You can always use exterior stuff inside, just remember that. So it's a good place to always scout around for things if you're looking for companion fixtures to go with other Hubbardton Forge pieces. Okay, why don't we talk about the height of the fixture itself, and that's going to be from the very bottom of this to the ceiling itself. That's going to be 4.9 inches, and then this is your top plate canopy. Basically, it's going to be 6 inches by 6 inches. And if you wanted to know some more little details, like the thickness of this and the thickness of this, we can do that too. So this outer ring, which is beautifully formed, just so you know, is coming in just a little over 4 inches, and then the outside diameter of the cylinder itself is coming in a little over 3 inches. So now you know. It's good to know those little details. It's only 1.8 pounds. It's made out of aluminum. It's very light. However, it's very substantial. When you get this in your hand, you'll notice it's very thick, and I think that's great. Hubbardton Forge kind of over-engineers their fixtures, and you just don't see that with other manufacturers. This Hubbardton, just the quality of it is legendary. Okay, let's move back into a couple other quick things. Let's talk about the finishes on this. So you're going to notice when you pull that menu down where it says choose your finish up there, it's going to show you some limited finishes. Let's say you wanted to pair this up with some other Hubbardton Forge fixtures, interior fixtures, and you're working with Dark Smoke 07, maybe you're working with 05 Bronze. You don't see them on that list. But we do custom finishes. So you would email me and say you're looking at the 124910 and you want it to be in 07 Dark Smoke or 05 Bronze. I send that information to the customs department and we get a quote for you. Adds a little time and money, but it lets you do a lot of things. We kind of do a lot of off-menu things here. So that is it for custom finishes. Why don't we talk about a couple other quick things. I want to show you more details about this and parts of it, and how we're going to do that is to look at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations, instructions, PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, good line drawings of the back of this, or the top of this anyway, and how it goes together, which only takes a minute or so. It's also going to show you this is going to ship with this. This is a universal mounting kit, and that's going to have multiple holes in it so it can go on a variety of these. And this is what you have in your ceiling is a J-box. This is a 4-inch J-box, but this will go on to a variety of them. So it's, you know, pancake boxes and gang boxes, all kinds of things. So this will be in there too. You'll see it on the parts list, but you'll see great line drawings on those install sheets of this fixture and the top of it and how it goes onto your, here it is, 4-inch J-box. So take advantage of those if you can. This leads me into lamping on this. So it's going to be using this guy, which is a G9 socket, and you can see it right here. G9 sockets take G9 bulbs. They have little prongs on the bottom. Sometimes they're wire prongs. Sometimes they're little pads on the very bottom, and they really just push in. So simple, they just go in like that, and easy to go. Easy to get too. So if you want to go with a 60 watt max halogen, you can do that. And so halogen bulbs are still around. You can still use it. I don't recommend it because you just can get better than this. So halogen bulbs, 60 watt max. However, you can go into the wonderful world of LEDs, and there's a lot that you can put in this. I've also kind of beta tested this fixture in our showroom to check and see which LEDs comfortably fit inside it and how recessed they are, so I don't really see the bottom of them inside of this. So that kind of takes me to the point of when you're looking at LEDs, they come in all kinds of different ways. This is an old school phosphorus one. This is a cob, it looks like a corn cob, and these are basically the ones you're going to see out in the world. I don't see these as much anymore. They're kind of, I don't know if they're phasing them out or whatever it is, but I see a lot of these. So, and these come in all kinds of different ways. So I know I can put in a 40 watt equivalent or a 60 watt equivalent version of this, and maybe even a 75 watt equivalent, and it's going to be recessed pretty high up in there. I have also tried the one next to me, and that picture is a 100 watt equivalent, which means that you can get a 100 watt equivalent light out of this fixture, a lot of light if you need it. However, it kind of came down near, it didn't crest the bottom, but it started to get near the bottom, and I could kind of just catch the bottom of the sight of it, of that bulb, when I was playing around with 100 watt, And the deal with the 100 watt is it's just a bit longer than this. It kind of comes down that far. I think the key to this is if you're going to try to find a bulb that throws out a ton of lumens, try to find as squat as you can, as short as you can. It can even be thicker than this with more pads on that thickness, but it's just you want to get it so it's just not poking out below the fixture. Easy to find, Home Depot, Lowe's, online, Walmart.com. We tend to get these on Amazon.com, and I like their house brand. I think it's pretty good. It has the color of the light coming out of it is good. The durability is good. What I can get out of it is pretty good, and they're not that expensive, so that's kind of what we do. So you would just Google or go on Amazon and put in G9 LED, see what's out there. Like I said, try to get it as squat as you can, but as powerful as you can, because you always want more light there if you need it. You never want less light. It's just one of those things, especially as we get older. So kind of keep that in mind. The color of this is the light coming out of this thing is going to be it's going to vary. They're going to offer these to you in 2700 Kelvin. We talk about that in all these videos. 2700 Kelvin is a super yellow light, like a setting sun. They're also going to offer these to you in something called daylight, and that's the one you got to be careful about, because that is a bluish white light, like a hospital waiting room or an overcast day. That's 4000, 5000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom is 3000 Kelvin, and that is warm white, soft white, and that's what it'll be on the bulb or on the box when you look at it in the store. And that's the same nice warmth of a light coming down on this table, and that's coming from these 3000 Kelvin warm white, soft white bulbs. So that's what we like to use here. In any event, depending on what your application is, and if you're going to have it in a bathroom or a laundry room or something like that, I probably wouldn't worry about if it's dimmable as far as the bulb goes. The fixture is dimmable. It's just the bulb that has to be dimmable to accompany it. So just remember that if you're going for another place, maybe you're going to put this in a dining room or someplace like that where you want to have more control over the amount of light, just make sure it says it is a dimmable bulb on that box. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below, so scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart, so you can click on dark smoke, you can click on soft gold, doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.